Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. A few people have asked for this video and I've actually been meaning to make one for a while. PeaBee's just been rolled out. I'll show you a clock in a moment and I'm going to show you how quick and easy it is to go together. You'll see me walking around with a silly head cam on, but that's just to give you my perspective of certain things that I've learned in putting this machine together. It's taken me a few goes to get this, but it's basically following what Ben Ashman has put us in his instructions. So anyway, I'll show you the clock. It's coming up. There we go. 5:14. Let's get building. First thing is to basically get the wings open. I'm lucky that I can keep this stowed with the bag off, and the hardest bit I've found is actually getting the wings to go apart. It's almost like a bit of a flick. So now that's back. King post goes up. These cables need, I'm not sure if that's showing it, these cables need to be either side of a spigot, otherwise they just, it gets a bit messy later on in terms of when this comes back. One thing I always forget is to pull the nose cone out first before it all gets tight, and then just to put this center strut on. That's the center rib, but I don't put this nose cone on until it's all tight, because the velcro at the top and the bottom will change shape. So the ribs come in this nice neat little fold out bag. I think all hang gliders do anyway. You've got port and starboard, green right, red left, and basically it's just laying them out a bit like a tent and getting used to them. They are numbered. It's all about in the prep. One thing I have been advised as well, oops, wrong order, is to every 6 months is to put these battens against the rib batten profile that you get with it, and that will allow you to make sure that they haven't changed shape. If these change shape, it affects the trim of the wing. One, okay, there we go. So battens go in next. I haven't made the mistake a few times of actually putting these in the wrong pockets. You might laugh, but it was only by trying to force it in that I realised that it was too long for the pocket, because I missed this one. I went straight to that one. So effectively it goes up and over. This is why they change shape. You've actually got to flex it slightly to get it in position, and they have these lovely little clips that undoes, goes into that pocket and then overlocks. Also, if I can't get these in while I'm putting it together, I wait, make sure the batten's mostly in. When I say I can't get it in, I can't get this thing tied in to that because it's an over center sort of action. I wait until the wing is fully tight, and then I tighten it up. But at the moment it's going in all right. This one is the one I kept putting in for ages in the wrong way. I don't know if the camera will see that. Hopefully I'll try and guide it in. There's a little, I'll put this on first. Right, it sits on a little tang in there and then goes on the end here, and it's an over center action that then locks on. I put that in first, and then this washout rod. And I mentioned the past the trim. Can the camera see that? There's the 3 trim screws. So on this side I'm all the way up, giving this maximum deflection. On the other side I'll be all the way down. And the same again on this side. The beauty of the wing fold kit is that it just goes together so easily. What I find is you get a little bit tighter the further out you get. Same again, and there again is the trim screw that's all the way down on this side. So this over center batten, that's what it looks like. You put it in and then it overlocks like that to keep it out straight. There's a hang glider, guys. This is all second nature to you, and is probably boring as sin to watch. There we go. washout rod, and that sits on there. So that's the main structure all in. What I need to do now is there's this latch. I'll come around the other side so it's not in the sun. There's this latch here that comes down. There's a bungee that pulls these cables back with basically a hook that sits in there, and that's why these bolts, when I check on the pre-flight, are so important that they're secure, because that's what's effectively holding the tension on the wings. So now I'm coming to tension the wing, pulling this bar back. It always happens, don't know why. Pulling the bar back, this little hook then just slots over that and drops forward. Okay, and that's why they need to be either side, otherwise they would be jammed up pulling on one side of the king post. Again, part of the pre-flight is also to check the material, so I'm doing all that as I go around, keeping it clean. This is actually the reserve mechanism. It goes on two parts of the frame through to the carabiner, which always check on the pre-flight, running all the way down to the reserve. But that's not part of this video, it's just me doing that while I was there. So now that's tight, I can take the wing fold kit off and just pop these back in there. Right, so you can see why if this was all tight, that putting that center rib on would be quite hard. And also because this gets tight, having this jammed up in there where I store it makes it a little bit difficult to get it out. So nice and smooth, aerodynamic. Two Velcro bits on the top, and then that's the nose cone on. Also this side of the wing fold mechanism coming off, and then the way it sits at the bottom is with this frame, this angle section here, taking the pit pin out and then popping the pit pin back in, and that's the wing fold kit off. There we go. It's the operator, not the mechanism. And so while I'm doing this, I always also check these visually. These have got protective shoes on, these haven't. Just keeping neat and tidy. Right, so that's the wing built. The wing is on top. Although it's part of the protective padding, this is actually not meant to be removed, and it's the same colour as all the other padding that when you fold it into the bag is there. So I've actually labelled it do not remove, so that is on there now. Right, the other bit to get this thing up is to get, where's a bolt. I put this in a little box so I don't forget it or lose it. This is the rear bolt for this. So now what I've got to do, always make sure this is ready. Now what I have to do is lift the wing up until it pops. So it's a bit like get your foot on the front portion, and then 1, 2, 3, click. There's the click, holding the wing still nose down, and then getting this little split ring off. My aircraft convention, sorry. Always used to have bolts going in with the airflow, so that if you if this ever failed on the backside, it couldn't come out. But I have been advised, and I can see a reason why, if you were to hit that, it's going to hurt a lot more than that. And it is also one pin that you can see. And this is just making the pin go in at the back. I'm just, because the wind is from that side, just dropping that wing down. And then the last two bits, putting this on. Okay, just finger tight, because they're locked on with a split ring. And these are the 8 rings that I count on my walk around. So 1, 2, that was just the pull start. 3, 4, 5 for the hang point. 6, 7, and down here at the bottom 8, because that's all part of the main structure that is holding the wing on. That's effectively the build. So let's get the watch out. Bear in mind I have been talking. 527 and I started at 5:14, so 13 minutes, and I've been talking through the build process. But as you can see, that is now ready for a walk around. That's just the basic build assembly, and I'm going to look at all the other wires on my pre-flight. So let's get ready for aviation. I hope that that helps everyone, and just again a useful video for those that are watching. So until next time, everybody, fly safe.